Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Linda from lindaspapercraft.co.uk and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator. It's the 1st of April 2025 and I'm stamping along with the Stamp Around UK video hop. So in the description down below I'll give you a list of the demonstrators that are taking part in the hop and links to their videos, so you can hop around and we meet up, or we do this every month, and this month's theme is spring, and nothing says spring to me more than the flowers of spring. So this stamp from Hooray for Surprises has got some tulips in, so I thought I would use those. And also I wanted some spring-like colours, so I'm using up the last of my Unbounded Beauty Designer Series paper. And this goes with the in colours, so from last year 2024's in colours. So I've gone from Pretty in Pink, and I have gone from Summer Splash. I know it's called Summer Splash, but it looks like a spring colour to me. So these are the colours we're going to use, and we're going to make a joy fold. I'm doing this from scratch. I've got an idea in my head what we're doing, so let's see how we get on. Right, all the measurements you need are down below, together with the product list of what you need. The warning, that's not the word I'm looking for, but the disadvantage of it, the April video hop, is our new catalogue comes out in May. So some of the products that I'm using today won't be available if you are watching after April 2025. But the layout is a really simple layout that really packs a wow, and I use it again and again and again. So please feel free to use the layout and use your own products. Right, and obviously most of us are probably going to be holding on to our Hooray for Surprises, so if you already have it, then you're in luck. Right, so let's get started. So we've got some pieces of card. As I said, the measurements will be down below, but for now, so this is 11.4 centimetres by 7 centimetres, which means this is 11.9 by 7.5 centimetres. It's just half centimetre bigger. Then we've got a piece for the back of the card, or the inside back. So this is 10 by 14.4, and then these two are 14.4 by 4.7.5 centimetres. Okay, you can use 4.7 if you want, if you don't want to go down the 0.5 of a millimetre. And the reason for that is that we're going to use the gatefold line on my scorer. So I've got a piece of Pretty in Pink, which is 14.85 by 21 centimetres, so it's half a sheet of A4, and I've scored it from the long side at 5.25, and which is the gatefold point, and then at 10.5, so it's exactly halfway. So, and then we're going to fold that. And some of my class ladies were saying the other day about how do I remember which way, and I heard something probably on YouTube a while ago that really resonated with me, and it's hide the belly. So you've got a little bit that comes up and a bit that comes down, so you want to fold towards the belly. You want to hide the belly away, the one that comes up. So I am going to fold and then fold back on myself. Now, when I did my scoring, I scored the 5.25 and then I flipped it and scored the 10.5, and then you've got your score lines perfectly in the right direction. It's only a guide. It's not a law. You can do it the other way if you want. So let's get these folds burnished, and I'm going to stick on my Designer Series paper to start with. So I'm going to have this one on the back. So here we go. If you're not sure on this design, I wasn't sure which way up to do this paper, so I just looked on the back and saw that this paper, it had direction on the back, so I followed that direction. Also means, because I've cut off a 10 centimetre strip, if I want to make a portrait card with the remaining piece, I can, because it's the right way up. And I tend to make portrait cards. I do occasionally do landscapes, but not often. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that in there. And you know what? I think that base is too long. This is what gets out of picking up a piece of card out of your cupboard. I told you I was winging this. Right, 14.85 is there. This is just slightly over. You shouldn't have to do that step. So, should have checked. I just grabbed a piece out of my drawer and thought, that looks right. Clearly not. Right, and then this one again, it's a bit random, this one, because that leaves going down, but these are all going up, so I'm going to stick with it that way up. And because I've cut them out of the same piece, let's just put them together so they are that way. Yeah, I'm going to do them that way up. I think, and that way they do follow on. Okay, you don't have to do that. I am a creature of habit. It seems a shame to hide that, doesn't it? Literally, this is like the last scrap I have of this paper. I've used it loads because but we've got new fun stuff coming soon. As I say, beginning of April, the new catalogue goes live.
I found this on the web.
Lots of nice new stuff. Lots of scrapbooking stuff. Now that I think partly because Close to My Heart is part of Stamping Up Now, but also because people are scrapbooking more and more. So I made a few half-hearted attempts. I like my cards, I must admit. I've done some scrapbooking in the past. Who knows, maybe we should revisit it. Okay, so there we go. So I've stuck my pieces on the background and I am going to stamp on this one, and in the middle I'm going to put You're the Best, and I thought I'd do that with the Summer Splash. So just going to stamp that at the top here. If I put that straight and my stamp straight, there's a good chance that's going to be straight. And I'm just going to stick that on the back in the middle, so that's where you'll do your writing, but it will be hidden, so your writing won't be visible when the card is closed. So, oh no, thought I was running out there. I always take the label off the Tombow because I always end up in a right sticky mess if I don't. Okay, so that's just going maybe up a bit in the middle on the back, and I'm just eyeballing that there or thereabouts. You can measure if you really want. Maybe slightly nearer the bottom than the top, but there you go. And then on the main piece for the front, so I'm going to use the heart stamp. There is a die to sort of that partially cuts it out, so you can use it as an opening aperture on your card, but I'm just going to use the actual stamp on its own, and I'm going to go with the Pretty in Pink ink. So now I know my Pretty in Pink ink is, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Pretty in Pink ink, quite juicy. So I'm just going to, because I want to maintain the details of the tulips, but still get, so I'm carefully inking this up. So I really don't want to lose the details of the tulips. I think I've got it there. So, as I say, when it is very juicy, sometimes the ink can go where it shouldn't, and then you end up with less of the image than you wanted. I think that's worked fine. So I'm just looking through my light so I can see. Yeah, perfect. Oh, clearly got some of the colour on my ink pad. Or my stamp, that's a shame. Let's give it a good clean and use the emergency other side. Don't know if you can see, it's just slightly blue at the bottom there, so I don't know if somebody's contaminated my pad. Right, so let's do it further up. I can sort of see a hint, maybe. I'll have a look at that in a bit. Right, so I'm just going to ink that up again, just carefully picking up. I think I've got ink everywhere then. Let's turn that over and do it again. You can see it slightly, but I am going to cover that up. And once it's on the background, you won't see. So there we go. Then we can decide which image we prefer. That's better, it's much more pink. So, what I'll probably do with that, to rescue, if you see, just, I don't know if you can see with the eye of faith, there's just a little bit there that's a bit discoloured, so I'll take a damp cloth to that and wipe it off later, and then add some re-inker to that area, and then it will be gone. It's an occupational hazard of using stamps in class, unfortunately. These sometimes happen. So, and then I am going to do In the Summer Splash again. Oh, sending you lots of love. You're the best. Absolutely. Okay, sending you lots of love. Let's put that in the middle there. There we go. How cute. Beautiful springtime colours they are, I think you'll find. And then I'm thinking, yes, I've got some gems left from the 24-26 Inkler range, which is what these inks come from. So I'm going to stick that down to the background. Let's just see. Yes. So now these colours will be moving to the new catalogue, because all the ink colours last for 2 years, and these came out last year. So there we go. Just put some, and then I'll do my world famous Linda Ellis Joyfold sticking together trick. I'm sure I'm not new need to this by any stretch of imagination. So this is how I stick a Joyfold together. So what you want to do, so you want it to go on here, you want it to cover this, and you don't want any glue on this side of the piece. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use this as a guide and put some glue all along that edge there. Okay, so I'm just doing this where this white is, and then making sure, so I want glue on this side. I've just turned it over, and I'm just going to put some glue on that side there. Okay, and this is going to be sufficient, because it needs a fair bit of glue because it is the bit that's moving all the time, but you don't want gallons on. Okay, and then I am going to stick that on so it's in the middle and it covers up the white piece underneath. Okay, and then when I open that, no glue. How professional does that look? Okay, there we go. Oh, do we need gems? I think you'll find we always need gems. So again, because these colours are retiring, these gems will... No, these colours are not retiring, but these gems probably are. So hop along to the website and have a little look if you want some of them. And I need a poker tool or some tweezers. Let's have some tweezers. So I'm going to put some of the Summer Splash. Come on. So we'll have some Summer Splash down at the bottom here. A couple of Summer Splashes. Yeah. And then we'll finish off with one of the Pretty in Pinks just at the top there. How cute is that? So there we go. So a nice quick Joyfold card with a lovely spring theme. So as I say, hop along. Go to the details down below and you can hop along through. There'll be lots of demonstrators there. We all have very different styles, so it's lovely to get all these ideas and share some love. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and take care, and I shall see you in May, for goodness sake. Bye.